champions against the former winners, China, in the Yuba Cup final. So after Yamaguchi's victory, we turn our attention to the top ranks. The women's doubles, and Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto, a brand new pairing who usually seem to play against each other in World Championship finals. They're up against the Olympic silver medalists, Chen and Jia Yifan, who themselves are former world champions. This should be a great match.
Please welcome Japan, represented by Yuki Fukushima, Mayu Matsumoto.
Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto only formed their partnership here in the Yuba Cup campaign. In fact, it was quarter-finals day when they formed their partnership against India. They then played the semi-final against Korea, beating the world number 4s Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan. So to the Olympic silver medalists, Chen and Jia Yifan, the world champions in Glasgow in 2017. And as you can see, this is the first meeting between these two pairs, and that's understandable considering Fukushima and Matsumoto have only ever played 2 matches together. Henrik Boas from Denmark, the umpire for this.
It's black. Service, who will serve? Yuki?
So,
receive. Which side? This side.
So, at long last, the Japanese pair have chosen to serve rather than receive. I was slightly confused by that. No, I'm not confused by that. If opponents choose to serve, you must receive, which means that, of course, you have the choice of ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the Olympic silver medalists, the former world champions, a left and right-handed combination. But this is Yuki Fukushima, who's 28 years of age. Current world number 1 with Sayaka Hirota, who has, straight after the Olympic Games, underwent a repair of her anterior cruciate ligament. So in fact, Japan without 3 of their top doubles pairs, because this lady, Mayu Matsumoto, usually plays with Wakane Nagahara, and she's injured too. So too is Shida. Matsumoto, 26 years of age, so a couple of years younger. She was twice world champion with Wakane Nagahara, beating her partner of today in the final on both occasions. She too has been world number 1, but currently number 3 with her normal partner. So not selected for any of the group matches. Then in the quarterfinal they beat Tanisha Krasto and Rutapana Panda of India in 2 straight games. Much harder match in the semi-final. It was the second match, and Japan were actually loved one down in the overall tie, and they beat Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan, who had finished 4th in the Olympic Games. So coming through in 3 games, that really did set Japan off on their road through to the final. Chen is 24 years of age from Meijo in eastern Guangdong province. She and her partner, the left-hander Jia Yifan, who's also 24, in fact she's just 6 days younger than Chen, spent 55 weeks in total as world number 1s, currently number 2s, and they were not selected for the first 2 of the group matches. So Jia Yifan did play with Wang Dongping against Malaysia. But since the match against Denmark, as you saw, and then the quarterfinal and the semi-final, the quarterfinal against Chinese Taipei, semi-final against Thailand, they have been selected for 3 consecutive matches and won 3, although they needed 3 games against the pair from Chinese Taipei. So as I was telling you, Henrik Boas from Denmark, our umpire for this one, and Jörg Hupetz from Germany, the service judge. So I have to admit I'm really rather excited to see Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto playing together. Steen, you had the pleasure of calling their semi-final against the Korean pair, and you were very impressed with them.
Yeah, it was a very interesting match in the first game, which they lost. Fukushima tried to be a little bit more adventurous and more creative than normally, and that didn't go so well against Lee and Chen, who's very good in defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Japan, represented by Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto. On my left, China, represented by Chen and Fan. Japan serve, Fukushima, Chen. Love all. Play.
So the second match of the Uber Cup final. Top-ranked women's doubles contest between 4 players who have all been ranked #1 in the world in this discipline. So the Japanese pair have not been ranked #1 as a combination. Only 2 previous matches. Nakajima, Japanese coach.
And was warned yesterday for talking to his players during the rallies, and that's not the first time it has happened.
No. Well, I thought in the Sudirman Cup final, Mayu Matsumoto was extremely nervous. So I'm going to be interested to see if she manages to settle today. Oh, service error from Zhao Fan.
And one of the differences compared to yesterday's game is that there's at least one player that's much more dangerous than yesterday's opponents. The left-hander Zhao Fan. So can they get that defense going, the Japanese pair, against the Chinese?
Good rally. Yeah. Well, I suspect we might see the Japanese pair trying to do that more often, which is get Chen to the back of the court.
Yeah.
And given what you just said, Steen, about Zhao Fan being a threat, that's because of her angles and power from the back of the court?
Yes, it is. She's also a little bit more adventurous at the net than Chen, in my opinion. And I actually said something that even I think is a little controversial during their match against Chinese Taipei, where they had to play 3 games to defeat Su Yaqing and Hu Lingfang. I said that I don't feel they're a match made in heaven. I actually don't think they really fit together, because it's 2 different playing styles that are mixed up in one combination, and And sometimes they can limit each other, Jia Yifan and Chen.
Dismissed it.
But it sounded nice.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting you say that because I was reading a report from one of the Asian newspapers straight after the China National Games, and Chen said that they'd been talking about the pairing issues after the Olympics. Obviously, they were very disappointed to lose that final to the Indonesian pair of Purni and Rahayu. And after discussions, they had come to the conclusion that neither of them actually wanted to change their partnership anymore, which implies that in the past they have wanted to change their partnership, because she said, we want to play together because we know we are the best two playing together, and we want to play together for another 10 years.
Yeah.
And I was quite surprised about that, but that was very positive, because it has looked to us in the past that at times they don't communicate terribly well.
But that's the same that we see in some of the men's doubles. The moment you have to go out and confirm that you want to keep on playing, that's the time when I get suspicious.
Suspicious of what?
That they're not continuing. Because, I mean, if they've thought about it, then it should be obvious that they should play together. And I think they play together because they're not really certain what else would we do, and do we have some better options. And the thing is that I feel that Chen, she is very agile, she has a good smash but not a lethal smash, so here she's going to have difficulties playing Jia Yifan in at the net. And when Jia Yifan is attacking from the back court, I don't think Chen is killing enough. And now we're talking top 5.
No coaching when Chen is playing. You're not allowed to talk.
Oh, good umpiring. Well, Kai Nakajima being told off. Well, that was developing into a long rally, and Henrik Boas saying we'll start that again. I'm not having that coaching during rallies, and he's quite right.
But I don't know the exact rule. Probably good. Should have. But the thing is, if there's coaching during a rally and the umpire picks up on it, it should be a fault for the pair that's being coached. So there should have been a point for the Chinese, in my opinion. So just to continue my very long discussion of Chen and Jia, I feel that Chen has got difficulties playing as attacking as Jia Yifan would like to. And then we can look at Jia Yifan. If Chen wants to play a little bit more patient, I don't think Jia Yifan has the movement to do that. And that sort of brings them in problems. Against top 5 in the world, they're a very, very good pair. They've been the world champions and so on. But there's just some situations that can be exploited, in my opinion.
Yeah. They're really working Fukushima, aren't they? Isolating her. Oh, that's a lovely, lovely drop shot from the left-handed Jia Yifan. What a beauty. Look how she's moving out. Rotational play.
Yes. But a few inches higher and it would have been a perfect shot. Because it would have lured Jia Yifan backwards But
Oh, that's short. Well, what on earth was Matsumoto thinking about during the whole rally? She started the low with the receive from a low serve, let it drop down low and lifted it to the back of the court. No attempt to attack it.
I think you're right, Jim. I think she's quite nervous.
And let's not forget, this is her first ever Uber Cup campaign.
Yeah.
She was world champion for 3 years before ever being part of a Uber Cup squad.
And together with Wakana Nakahara, they have a 2-5 head-to-head deficit against Chen and Ja, whilst Fukushima and Hirota, her normal partner, is 9-8 up, so they're much more even.
Yeah, good placement of the smash from Fukushima.
And that's where I feel that Matsumoto and Fukushima, they can attack Chen when they just want it back and they don't want anything too dangerous to happen. And if they want to go for points, they can attack Jia Fan, but they also risk that she's scoring in her defense against them.
This is a great intersection from Matsumoto.
So the thing that changed yesterday, after they lost the first game against Lee and Shin, was that Fukushima basically covered like, I think between 60-65% of the court and was playing very, very solid, didn't make any errors, had good length, good defense, so that Matsumoto could focus on her part of the court. And Matsumoto is perfectly capable of playing herself to chances. There she's normally quite lethal from. And that worked for them against the Koreans. Whether it will here remains to be seen.
Oh, she's found the net. 47 strokes. Oh, goodness. I wouldn't be surprised if we see even longer than that.
No, neither.
This is going to be a real physical battle.
That's what worked. I think the sound of Chen smashes, they are quite good today. It's a nice popping sound when she hits it. So we discussed it when we were on our way to the stadium here, but it seems like the shuttles have become when new a little bit faster than previously in the week, where they were really slow almost from the beginning. I think I would reduce the pace in the smashes against the Matsumoto and go for angle and instead slice it a little bit in front of her.
Well, that one went over. End of the previous rally. The shuttle fell back their side. That time they got the lucky net cord. And he's happy with that. Just 1 point in it at the mid-game interval. 1 point in favour of China.
后面人先控制保持进攻啊，咱们也是不要慢掉，那就快点，不要掉远，点都没问题，要不然掉慢掉的话。
67 shots that last rally.
啊，之类的，前面不能点掉。
Tell Charming. I
先不要去
think that is, isn't it? Yes, that's
Yeah.
Tell Charming.
It is.
Japan coach. Thank you. Person coach. 11-3.
It's a good picture of the shuttle there, how it gets frayed when hit a number of times.
Ruffled feathers.
Ruffled feathers.
Chen.
Yeah.
11-10.
Well spotted umpire. Japanese players in the wrong formation.
Play.
That's good judgment. That's gone long with the back line.
11-4.
Oh, terrible indecision. But that was brought about by wonderful placements of the lift by the Japanese players. Chen was leaving it to her partner, but of course for both of the Chinese players, when they were in that formation, they both would have had to play around the head shot from the centre of the court. There's the hitting and moving forward, coming forward to the net, showing fun.
12-4.
And that's where she's most dangerous from, in my opinion, her forehand coming forward. Pretty much like Camilla Rytter-Juhl, the
Yeah.
now retired Dane. And I think for the Japanese pair, key is to stand forward in their defense and play it towards the backhand side. I know that's towards Chen's forehand side, but she's not as good as killing it as JPN is.
Good rally.
She's about to get fired up, Chen.
Yeah, well left. I really don't understand why Matsumoto is just so content to lift the shuttle the whole time.
No, I totally agree. Move, Jai-Fan. You cannot necessarily play directly across, but we've seen that it's doable because Chen will stay in the front. So if she still stays in the front, just play it cross and move Jai-Fan. If Chen comes out on full cross defense, then just play the defense to the middle. She has to move, Jai-Fan has to move towards the backhand side, and then when she hits from there, you can move her the last piece of the way to the backhand side and so forth, back again to the forehand side. So she's moved all the time, and your defense gets, or your lift gets flatter and flatter, so you steal time from her, and then there will be possibilities for changing the attack and changing your own defense around.
Yeah. Yeah, good placement of the smash from Jai-Fan. Well, this lady, Chen, is on her third Uber Cup campaign. Played with her partner today in Bangkok, but if you remember, Steen, back in Kunshan in 2016, selected for 5 matches with Tan Yuan Ting. And in fact, coming into today's final, service error from Chen. She has played 10 Uber Cup matches across the 3 campaigns and been selected for 12 matches. She's never lost a match so far in Uber Cup.
That's impressive.
Yep.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, it's a lovely block from Chen. And moving forward. I think the grimace is frustration rather than pain.
16,
Yeah,
13.
even got the thumbs up from her partner. So a 3-point cushion now for the Olympic silver medalists. Oh, good return of serve. What a difference. Why on earth wasn't she doing that earlier? Matsumoto. Now pushes wide. And now just 1 point in it. Good lift from there. Wow. What a way to get back level for Fukushima and Matsumoto. Brilliant. My goodness me.
Fantastic placement.
She threaded that down the line. What a smash from Yuki Fukushima. So on a run of 4 straight points, the Japanese pair back into the lead. Yeah, good smash from Jai Fan, aiming towards that right hip, slightly across the body.
17.
So that's a little bit of a special stance in her defense, Maya Matsumoto.
So 17 all. Good return. What a difference. Why on earth, as I said a moment ago, why on earth wasn't Matsumoto doing that earlier?
But I think you were right on it, Jill. I think she's been nervous and now she's sort of settled a bit more in, forgetting about the surroundings, forgetting about the importance of the match.
Short.
Wow, that's well played.
Big gap. Yeah. And even a little smile there from Mayu Matsumoto.
I won't say too much, but what if they mixed the pairs across the net? So Matsumoto and Jai Fan played, and Fukushima and Chen.
I don't want to think about that in a Uber Cup final.
Wow, that could be good pairings.
Yeah. 2-point advantage. 2 points away from this opening game. It had been 6 of the last 7 points
19.
to the Japanese pair.
All 4 players are attacking the low serves at the moment.
Well reached. Finds the net, and that error from Jai Fan means that Japan have 2 game point opportunities.
And it's exactly situations like that you want to lure Jai Fan into, because there wasn't a lot of angle on that shot, so it could easily been used against her had it even crossed the net.
Oh, goodness, good defense. Oh.
That's good counter-attacking play.
So 1 game point has come and gone. Another one remains for Japan. Oh, that was a nice shot. Missed it.
Fantastic rally.
How important might that rally prove to be? 20 all and extra points required until it's a clear 2-point winning margin. Well, we're in nearly 30 minutes for this opening game.
20. Chen. My please.
Oh, that was going out, wasn't it?
I think it stayed in. Wouldn't take the chance. That's going out.
Oh, that is brilliant. The block defence from Mayu Matsumoto, cross-court, and her partner Yuki Fukushima rushed forward to the net to make the kill. Another long rally. And will it be third time lucky for Japan? Third game point opportunity.
Service.
It's gone wide, and it's well wide, and the nerves once again jangling for Mayu Matsumoto. 21 all. Who's got the nerve? Wonderful angle. And having survived 3 game point opportunities, now the Olympic silver medalists have a game point opportunity themselves.
Amazing placement.
Oh, that's well left. My goodness me.
And she rarely goes cross in her attack, Mayu Matsumoto. It's more inclined to take care of business herself and try to make her way forward. I think she reaches a certain spot on the court, mid-quarter, so cross smash could be an outright winner.
Good block.
Shot.
What a rally. Good angle. Quite slided in. Well, a very awkward looking shot from Mayu Matsumoto.
It was.
Seemed to flap at that. But they all count. And now it's a fourth game point opportunity for Fukushima. Yeah, very odd. But look, that's well inside the back line. Fourth game point opportunity for Japan. Wasn't the best of serves. And he got severely punished. Actually, seeing it again, he didn't look as loose as it initially did. That's a great return of serve from Chen. Oh, she's run off to change her racket. Jai Fan, she's back. Extraordinary. Oh, it's weighing. And once again, the regular partnership Chen and Jia Yifan getting totally confused as to who's to take the clear down the centre of the court. Well, one could understand it if it was the Japanese pair getting confused. They're a brand new partnership. A fifth game point opportunity for Japan.
I didn't pay enough attention as to whether it was right in the middle between the two or a little bit towards Jia Yifan. I would expect Chen to have a bigger work radius than her partner.
Fifth game point. Desperation defense. Oh, that's well
Fantastic defense. Amazing.
Well, there has always been question marks about the capability to hold the nerve as far as Matsumoto is concerned. All. Brilliant, brilliant. There's the counter-attack. There's the creative defensive play that we know that Matsumoto can play. Look at that. She played that with a backhand grip, you know. 6 game point opportunity for Japan. Well, I could just sense that she didn't have the confidence on the low serve, and if I could sense it, then that's how Chen could sense it.
Yeah. She's not been serving well here in the extra points.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Well,
I think the best player in the first game has been Yuki Fukushima.
Well, certainly in these tight situations, she's played a couple of kills from the front of the court, which have been absolutely superb. So 7th opportunity to close out this opening game for Japan. Nice.
Excellent. Wow. It's fantastic women's double here.
Well, if the Japanese pair end up losing this opening game, having had 6-7 game point opportunities, I think that psychologically may be fairly crushing for the rest of the match. 26-all. Another long, grueling rally. Well, of course, if we got to 29-all, it'd be sudden death, first to 30. Oh, that's short. Yeah.
Good placement of the smash by Chen there.
27-26.
So, having survived 7 game points, now a second opportunity for the Chinese combination to close out this opening game. Oh, she's back to the lifting.
Good play.
This is extraordinary. 27 all.
So service with Matsumoto. That's going to be interesting.
She's got to go for the low serve, surely.
I would like to see her flick again.
Because this time it's to the left-hander Jai Fan.
Just do it a little bit better than the last time. The last time was awful. At least the first time.
Wow.
27.
Now I want to see 30-29. It's like football when there's extra time. I want it to go to penalties.
Third game point for China. Short.
Wow.
Oh, she's got it back. Brilliant! And the opening game to Chen and Jai Fan. Having survived 7 game point opportunities, they finally close it out on their third game point. 29-27. What an opening game. And would you believe, 46 minutes into the match, that's the entirety of the whole of the first. We're in singles. That was 46 minutes long for 2 games. What a match we have on our hands here.
对不对？怎么样调整好呼吸啊？现在后面攻的不错啊，还是要吊完以后打对角。你这个头顶啊，如果太勉强，不要去硬往下打，你拉给他，他哪怕杀一拍杀死我都开心，对吧？他至少浪费体力，你别自己输了，前11分也是主动失误太多。其实他们打死也没几个，你看那个马友能打死几个？没几个，就每个球给他打死没关系。
确实说勉强，
对，
也不是着急，就是勉强。
对你没到位的时候，你要去强攻他，然后掉2下吧，你又不敢去掉，又着急，就拉给他，拉高一点。现在被动的球，有的很被动的球再拉高一点。那个马友还是他会拦你，疯拦你。一个是发球发好，一个是接发球。
3分站退。
对，就是发马友球，不要去偷打。他现在你一发球，他们现在就在喊，就是偷打。頑張って。
20 seconds.
ケンサーブと思ったらやると思ったら自分でやってほしいですよ。今日の話題がこっちピンだったださっき練習したらターンっていけする。
ちょっと迷った。やろうかなと思ったけど。確かにこれミスったらな、打ってるなみたいな。
Second game. Number 1. Play. Yes.
Not well on. So, Steen, with your coach's hat on, what do you say to a pair who have just squandered or missed 7 game point opportunities? How do you lift them in that 2-minute timeout? Get them back believing they can win this?
That's a really good question that I'm not sure I know how to answer. You somehow have to come up with an idea that can bring hope to your players. That can say, okay, now we can do this, and then we can get the advantage.
So it's a specific tactical thing that you give them to focus on?
I think so. Either it's like, okay, we've won the last part of the game, so we're going to continue, and but obviously that's not the case. They've had trouble scoring on all the chances. They've had trouble scoring more than 2 consecutive points, and sometimes even 2 consecutive points. There's, from a Japanese perspective, there's a couple of problems. That even though I think Fukushima has been the best player, that's because she's been really, really solid in the defense and has really been impossible to put pressure on, or at least have responded well to it. The problem is she doesn't score, and that means that it's up to Matsumoto to basically score all the points, as long as the Chinese Chen and Ja are not making any errors, or not committing any errors. I would suggest that they play a much more aggressive defense, and for those who might have heard me several times, that seems to be my solution to every problem. Just play more aggressive defense. But I really mean it, because if it's this straight attack or all-out attack, all-out defense, then I feel that Chen is a little bit more dangerous than Fukushima. And I also think that Matsumoto, as you pointed out in the beginning, is quite nervous. So I don't think they can stand there and let the Chinese attack them. I also don't think they can stand and go all out attack themselves, because they're not really getting anywhere. So we have to have some plans for the attack as well. And I would like to see Matsumoto go all cross at some point, and then get Fukushima to move out. Not necessarily to win it in that situation, but to keep the Chinese pair guessing. Then we have the service problem with Matsumoto. See, there was the flat where they again lured Jia Yifan into putting pace into the shuttle, and it opens up the court for a counter-attack. They need to score a little bit easier than they have done. And then a little easy on them in the beginning, because there's a big chance. Now I'm going to go for all the possibilities. There's a big chance that either of these two pairings are winning the second game quickly, because it took so much mentally, the first game. Maybe it doesn't happen here, and if it doesn't happen, then I think we can definitely say that this is 2 of the very best pairings in the world. They are able to keep their focus for so long time. So far it seems like it's even right from the beginning of the second game.
Yeah.
So it's also a consideration, who do we deem to have the best stamina? Because it's been a very, very long first game.
Yeah.
So if Nakajima believes in his own players, then it's about sort of keeping it tough for Chen and Ja, and hope that they will go for the easy points and then become easy losers.
Oh, that's good. That's good play. That's one of the first occasions that we've seen Matsumoto from the courts intercepting and playing a winner.
it has been important that Fukushima is not able to sort of set up a partner.
Oh, that's lovely.
7-3.
Sudden change of pace, taking all the pace out of the shot. Service fault called too high. Well, she's only 164.
Yeah. He raised left arm a little bit. That's often, in my opinion, what the umpires call for.
Yeah, because she's got 50 centimetres to spare from the top of her head.
She's going to come a foot closer to the net there, Matsumoto. If she's there, then that's an outright winner. She's played a few, but if she stands too far back, she doesn't have the opportunity. That's a rally that I would love to draw on in terms of tactical play, because Jay Fan was just keeping everything downwards, moved to one side and then onto the half court, and then she got Chen activated because the Japanese did play.
Was that delay? Yes, delay, says the umpire.
6-8. Play.
Important for Chen and Jar to stay close, not let them run away, Fukushima and Matsumoto.
Good drop. And again. On the net corner. Oh, that's fabulous awareness from Mayu Matsumoto. What on earth was Jai Fan thinking though? What was she trying to do? straight personally.
I think 2 rallies ago I was thinking, well, she's not really getting through the Chinese defense, Matsumoto, but then she scores 2 points. Guess that's why she's the 2-time world champion.
Yeah. Well, it's called goods.
China challenges
Challenge here.
Yeah.
No serve was called in. We've got line judges on the front service line now. Earlier in the week, the umpire was having to call that line.
I don't think it's plumb on the line. But, they've caught some part of it. No.
I'm sure. Good challenge.
Service over. On box. China on box. Japan on box. 8, 10.
Very nearly the hour mark. 1 hour.
The first hour mark.
Well, if they keep playing like this, I don't mind that at all. Great rallies.
Season.
Oh yes, there was indecision from Yuki Fukushima from her round the head position, and that cost her dear. One hour and we're not even at the mid-game interval of the second game. Oh, good defence. Yeah, that's super play from Yuki Fukushima. 11-9, the advantage to the Japanese pair here at the mid-game interval. Isn't this a beauty? She moves forward at the right time. Delicate little block.
これを継続する。あとジャイファー温度が下がるから、あと本当にあと2、3回までもうちょっと我慢すれば、あとちょっと後ろにもうちょっと走らせて。
不要去快挑，你
Seemed like there was a little strapping on the back
那
of
快挑他老
Chen
界地
from
盘，
there.
你们俩很被动，又假挑又什么，就搞得很被动。
20 seconds.
啊，也是，就多发发那个辅导副场啊，他老发你们俩副场。
Well, for those that watched Denmark in the semi-final of the Thomas Cup earlier today, will have seen Anders Antonsen running out of steam. I suggest that he trains at some women's doubles.
Yeah, he couldn't go to the press conference afterwards because of cramps.
Yeah.
It's happened before.
I think what these women's doubles players put their bodies through. Tongue-in-cheek before we get our email inboxes filled up with complaints. Missed it.
I think the Chinese are playing with good variation in their attack. Have I just said that, or was it just something I thought?
It was something you thought.
Ah, okay.
They're cutting Chen out of the game here. Japanese pair. Everything on Jai Fan.
And as long as they have good quality in their shots, it's possible,
Shots.
but dangerous.
Yeah.
High smash from Jai Fan. We didn't get to see it. That's one of the possibilities you have as well. Go a little higher with your smashes, so if unreturned it would hit the tram lines at the back of the court.
Beautiful drop.
Yeah.
There was an opportunity
It
for
was.
Chen to come out and help. Didn't take it. Oof, confusion. Only rather telegraphed the drop shot there by Matsumoto. Yeah, it's far too loose too, isn't it?
I think Chen and Jia look a little bit more confident from just looking at them, the way they talk, you know.
11,
Of course, they are a regular pairing whilst the two of us normally play each other.
Oh, that's gone long. It's too flat, long at the back line. Gosh, she's working hard, isn't she, Jai Fan? Oh, nice little push, I like that. Yeah, it's short. Got what it deserved. goes down. There's a service error.
15-12.
That's a third service error from Jia Yifan in this match. This is a comfortable little 4-point cushion for the Japanese pair.
And that's a great play here in this phase, in my opinion. More errors in and some too short lifts and misunderstandings and stuff.
Yeah, they're isolating Jia Yifan again.
Yeah.
They thought he was a double hit.
Yeah, they thought so.
Yeah, I think I'd probably agree with them. But you've got to play to the umpire. He didn't call it. Wide.
Yeah.
Oh, she's taken it. Well, they probably had to play an extra 40 shots at least after that apparent double hit.
Oh!
Wonderful! Well, they won the rally in the end anyway.
17-12.
Look at this little hold and flick. Chen was going forward. There was no one at the back of the court. And that's got to be the longest rally of the match so far. Yes, it is. 75 shots. Extraordinary. 5-point advantage now to Fukushima and Matsumoto. Good block. Yeah, good work. Gradually made her way forward to the net, Mayu Matsumoto. I don't say it, Steve, but it looks as if it's decisive in this game. But so much has happened, I wouldn't rely on anything.
No. I noticed that Matsumoto put in a cross smash, which created confusion on the Chinese side.
Good serve. Wrong choice of shot from Mayu Matsumoto. Wrong time to try a block across court.
13-18.
Still, if I were the Chinese, I'd slice everything in front of her, and when it gets short, then hit a little bit.
Slice in front of who?
In front of a Matsumoto.
Okay.
And when I get in a better position, when she plays it a little bit short, then still go for the angle, but target her. A little bit outside the body, but still in. There it is. Yeah, exactly. Get her to play from around knee height, so to speak. If she has to return the shuttles from knee height, then it's a problem. It would be for many players, but they would just crouch down lower in the defense than she does. contribution.
Serves over.
2 points away from taking this second game and levelling it at 1 game apiece. Well, they haven't really got any advantage with their flick or drive serve today, the Japanese players, have they?
No, not at all.
It's wide. It's game point opportunities.
20, game point, 15.
It's 1 game all. 21-15, the second game in favour of Japan. What a comeback. I really thought after failing to convert one of their 7 game point opportunities in the opening game that may adversely affect them. But not a bit of it. They've bounced back and they've taken the second game. And we will be treated to a third and deciding game.
あと本当に大事なのは一瞬にすることから、ね、これやられたらあともうないからもう事前に来る必ずそういう球がバンと急に来るバンと高めに事前ありがとうすぐ準備するようにね急にいけちゃなくてあと自分のリズム一球出たら連続呼吸2周から攻めるそれをもうちょっと作れるようにねここ本当に大事だ一球一球気持ちぶれないで絶対いけるねいい笑顔出て、ああそういいお高い最後までね諦めないで水大丈夫
はい
水大丈夫
水大丈夫です大丈夫よ日本語回り方足りる
还有球没落地不要去停，尽量啊，不要着急。如果这球高了是机会，如果没到位也不要着急，再来啊，就比谁先出错，谁稳得住。
你就盯嘛，就盯嘛，就对方就一直盯嘛，然后你想办法上去，然后我来，我再盯。
对，我就不信他是每个球都能打，都是变差，对不对？啊，
那你从头顶打过去就挺好的。头顶开始走路的时候，千万不要往前冲，有机会没事就打多看多放。然后对手也杀你，你那边你就顶出去就行，别往顶出去他还会分下网呢，你往那个边顶干嘛呢？
I'd love to know what they were saying.
Yeah.
It's impossible for us to tell whether that was encouragement or whether it was, come on, we've got to be doing this, or we just don't know.
I think it's encouragement.
So third and deciding game. This 3-game thriller. The first women's doubles in the Yuba Cup final. Fukushima and Matsumoto for Japan against Chen and Jia. Nice block. Not a bad opening rally to the deciding game, is it?
No. I was just thinking, with these four fantastic players we have on court.
Yeah. This might be the longest rally of the match, you know. And that was a tired-looking shot from Matsumoto.
That's sliced in front of her with no pace, so she has to decide what to do with it. She can lift.
I'm surprised Johnny Fun didn't get a warning for that.
Yeah, me too. Pointing directly at her opponent.
Well, 68 shots that opening rally for the deciding game. Well left. Oh, that's loose. That's a beautiful block. She's found the back line, just inside the back line. And this is a very good start to the deciding game from the Japanese pair. Yeah, good work. Very good work from Jia Yifan.
The longest match that Chen and Jia has ever played as a pair was 99 minutes. It was in French Open 2016 against Matsumoto and Takahashi. They won it. They also won one in 96 minutes against Kim and Kong.
Well, I think they might beat the 99 minutes today.
Yeah. And the stats for Fukushima and Matsumoto. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, well left. Yeah, I like the way that Fukushima almost put reverse slice on that backhand kill to keep it straight down the line.
And even though she's not a big threat at the net, she's getting into more shots on the front court, in my opinion, here in the second and the third game.
Oh, well reached. That's brilliant defence. The drive defence, I think it came off Matsumoto's racket. Indeed it did.
With the backhand grip and the forehand.
Yeah. That's a misjudgment from Jai Fan. And the Chinese pair are going to have to be awfully careful here. Yeah, that's very, very well played by the Chinese pair.
And they needed it.
Yeah.
And especially a rally like this to get some confidence that they can score. I think there was an envious look from Henrik Boas at that water bottle that Chen was drinking from. He's been sitting in the umpire's chair for a while now.
Yes. That's gone long into that line. Well, I'm not surprised she's making a few errors. They really have targeted Jai Fan, and the fatigue must be quite extreme now.
And she's also the one scoring the points. So she's allowed to make a few more errors. Yeah. Compared to Chen.
And it's gone too long.
6-8.
Good serve. What's that? Move forward, immediately base up.
Lift. I don't think she would gain anything from that, Fukushima. It's very rarely when she plays into the net and people play back at her that she kills it.
I think she did make a couple in the second game,
Yeah,
didn't she?
she did. But I think they were coming from a little bit further distance. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah.
There's the variation from one side of the body to the other.
7.
Of course, as time passes and we get closer and closer to the finish line, there will be situations where you're not as sharp and precise as when this match started. This is pretty good though.
Yeah. Very good interception. And then kill from Chen. Look at that. Wonderful. But it was a good placement of the smash from her partner, Jia Yifan, that forced that weak reply. Oh, service followed, called too high, called on Chen.
Service over. 10-8.
Another good drop. Clever play from Chen. Look how far back she's gone on her defensive stance. No wonder she was vulnerable to the second drop. So the advantage at the change of ends is with Japan. A slender 2-point advantage. And we're an hour and 34 minutes into the match. It had a little think about it, didn't it? Mayu Matsumoto is struggling physically.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
One of the questions in my mind is whether she can keep going.
And I've just had so many wrong reads in this game. So, because at 7-3, I thought she sort of had high spirits and started believing in it again. And now I agree with you, she's struggling, and I still think the solution is to target her, play in front of her. I think Fukushima has defended herself extremely well. And then perhaps if they have Fukushima at the net, try and play a little bit into her and see if she goes for more of these creative shots at the net.
So, two players have been warned for delay.
Yeah.
Mayu Matsumoto and now Jai Fan. 11-9. Good serve. Big gap. Look who made the mistake. It was Mayu Matsumoto. And look at her reaction after the rally. She just dropped her racket down as if in utter despair in herself.
And we saw some nerves, or we thought we spotted some nerves and some tension in the opening game. Maybe it's all coming back now. There would be a lot of redemption in winning this match for the Japanese pair, beating the Olympic silver medalists, given that they didn't medal at the Olympics themselves. Well played.
That's lovely. What a delightful change of pace from Chen. And China are back level. Yeah, no power in the legs of Mayu Matsumoto to push off, change direction.
She's fired up, Chen. So was her partner, I didn't really see that.
So on a run of 3 straight points, Olympic silver medalist from China into the lead. Yeah, 4 straight points. And Mayu Matsumoto is dead on her feet. Desperation defense there. Added significance here, Steen, because I've checked the record books and no team, either the Thomas Cup or the Uber Cup final, has ever come back from another 2 down.
Wow. That's significant. That's
yep.
Simply too much pressure.
Yep. So that makes it even more important for the Chinese pair to win this, and equally for the Japanese pair, because if Japan were to go 2-love up,
they would stand a good chance.
Huge pressure on the rest of the Chinese players.
Well, they've not been able to keep any shot quality, Matsumoto and Fukushima, here after the interval.
Yeah, it's important they win this rally, I just sense.
Oh, you fantastic save.
What a rally. Brilliant. This is such an important point. Missed it.
It looked like she was about to give up there, Matsumoto.
It is.
Like she was just going to become totally stationary.
I should hasten to add about my stats though, Steen, that of course is since 1984 when we had the best of 5 format.
Yeah.
Prior to that,
Best of 9.
yeah.
Yeah. 2-0 down there wasn't that significant.
Oh, that's such a tight-looking shot. Well, Steen, it's an hour and 40 minutes, which means this is the longest match that Chen and Jia Yifan have ever played.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, it's just ticked over, I think, an hour and 41 minutes in progress.
I thought there in the beginning of the third game, I thought the Japanese pair looked the freshest of the two.
So did I. Oh, good return. Well, maybe she can get her second wind. Or perhaps after an hour and 41 minutes, it's going to be a third or fourth wind.
Yeah.
Oh, well now that was a tight-looking shot from Jia Yifan. What drama, what excitement. 1 game all and 14 all. Well, I asked in the opening game when it was so tight who had got the nerve. Now I think it's all about who's got the stamina. Trying that backhand grip on the forehand side again by Matsumoto.
And lots of information from Kei Nakajima at the moment. I wonder if he's going to continue wearing this face mask after the pandemic is over. It makes it more difficult for the umpire to spot if he's talking.
Clash of rackets, smashed racket. Fukushima. More the time for that to happen. They both went for it. Look, this racket's absolutely smashed. Racket head, that won't see another shuttle.
16, 14.
Oj, lucky in his court.
Well, there's no lack of effort, is there? They're giving absolutely everything. Good serve. Oh, she hesitated.
Yeah, she was standing back there. She didn't read the game.
Didn't move her feet.
There's lots of discussion as well, or encouragement on the Chinese side. Wow.
No, they took that down.
Oi!
Well, the contrasting body language. Another 50-plus rally.
Well, Fukushima has removed her socks. Or at least one of them outside the picture. Just putting it straight again. Putting the shoe back on.
Well, a 3-point advantage now. And 3 points away from winning this third and deciding game. Chen and Jai Fan. Just sense this is a must-win rally for Japan. Clever. Well, in my opinion, I don't think we've seen enough of that, really hunting the shuttle at the front of the court.
No.
Short, it's out. Two points required. Chen urging herself on. Not the best of serves. Oh, that's a missed opportunity from Yuki Fukushima. And now it's 4 match points for Chen and Jia Yifan. 4 opportunities to level this Uber Cup final at 1 match apiece. I don't believe it. That is extraordinary.
Totally crazy.
How on earth did Matsumoto get back a smash there earlier on in the rally? No, he had another rally over 50 shots.
Yeah, but not only 50 shots, it was like...
Oh, hang on, Steen. Chen has called for the tournament doctor. Deputy referee Marcel Schormans of the Netherlands comes onto court. He's the one with the red shirt. The doctor is there also. Well, perhaps a blister. I didn't see her twist her ankle or anything. It seems to be more the ball of her foot. Well, what a time for this to happen. One of the other doctors who's called on as well. Well, again, I didn't... Yeah, she's obviously in distress. I wonder if it's... Yeah, there's a little hop and a skip there.
Oh,
Not sure what happened.
must have been the step she took before she
I wonder if a nail has come
fell
loose.
over.
Well, when they're on match point opportunities.
It looked like it was something under the foot, so I think the blister
More of a
might
blister.
be a good
Yeah,
suggestion.
yeah.
He puts on her sock to continue.
Coach.
今天啊，别老想最后一分啊，当你给你打。
So one match point has come and gone, but another 3 remain for China.
Chen. Yes.
Pressure on the service.
Yeah. Well, 2 match points have come and gone.
18.
Another 2 remain for China. They've done it on their 3rd match point opportunity. The former world champions and Olympic silver medalists Chen and Jia Yifan beat the scratch Japanese pairing of Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto in an absolute thriller. 29-27, 15-21, 21-18 in the deciding game. A match just 3 minutes shy of 2 hours. What a match. And that could be so important to the outcome of this Uber Cup final. Well, we saw some runners of the very, very highest quality. An hour and 57 minutes. Extraordinary. 21-18 deciding game. Yeah, I think the coach might need to help with carrying the bags there. As long as they get the masks on. Yeah, he'll take charge of the kit bags. And they take leave of centre stage. Well, it was a match with drama, excitement. This the final smash from Jia Yifan, and absolute delight for Chen. And Jia Yifan. Well, she's keeping her unbeaten record in Uber Cup matches. 11 played now, 11 matches won by Chen. So after the drama of that women's doubles, we turn our attention once again to women's singles. It's 2 left-handers, Takahashi against He Bingjiao. Well, if you're a badminton fan, this is an absolute must. The new BWF app. You can follow all the results, you can follow your players, your app on the phone, and it's badminton for you, and it's just a touch away.